We just finished at the Tower Bridge and have some time to kill before our dinner reservations at 5:15. So we're going to do some exploring.
This is the Hayes Galleria. In the mid-1850s, the following steady rise of the River Thames as the commercial lifeline of the City of London, Sir William Cobbett was commissioned to build a new wharf around an enclosed dock. Ships from all over the world visited the new Hayes Wharf, but the most beautiful were the tea clippers from India and China. By the end of the century, 80% of dry produce imported into London passed through the wharf, which became known as the Larder of London. The Great Hayes Wharf's Guy side has been carefully restored to the former glory, and those who visit the Galleria today stand on the same spot where the tall tea clippers edged their way into the dock 150 years ago. This is beautiful. And today you can buy churros here.
Yeah. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah.
Husband?
Here.
Why are you walking away from me, my husband?
I will.
What is here?
This is Winchester Castle.
Winchester Castle. Okay.
These ruins are all that remain for the palace of the powerful Bishops of Winchester, one of the largest and most important buildings in medieval London, which was founded in the 12th century. This gable wall is the remains of the Great Hall. It's really interesting how they built this building next to it to support it.
The Clink Prison is the name given to all the prisons that have stood on a number of sites in this vicinity. The prison is 1127 was the cellar in the palace of the Bishop of Winchester, and the last was in Dead Man's Place, Park Street. The bank side hasn't changed since the Clink Prison days.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. This reminds me of Hogwarts right here.
Yeah.
Here stood the Globe Playhouse of Shakespeare from 1598 to 1613. It was a brick base with walls made from timber and plaster. Since the owners were struggling with money, the roof was thatched with leaves instead of expensive tiles. In 1613, the building burned down during a performance of Shakespeare's Henry VII. Small cannons were fired, but instead of cannonballs, it was gunpowder held down by wadding and caught the thatched roof ablaze. The theater was burned down within an hour. It wasn't until 1989, when the Department of Greater London Archaeology found a small part of the foundation, that they discovered the precise location of the theater. The shape is replicated on the surface, but a majority of the foundation lies beneath the listed building next door.
How would you like to live like right here? You can overlook the old side of the globe.
Right.
This is a little model of it.
You can see that the audience was covered by the roof, but the middle is open to the sky.
This is for the costume for the Queen Elizabeth I. And the Royal Gala opening of the globe, June 1997.
And here is the reconstructed globe that opened in 1997, only about 750 feet away from the original site.
I really like this gate.
Yeah.
There's even a brat with cheese on it.
Ratatouille.
We found ratatouille.
So nowadays, if you want, you can come and even in the old
A resident photographer.
language.
Howdy doody there.
Yeah,
We're gonna go see the London Bridge.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge just falling down. I don't know what this building is, but it looks cool. And same with this building. This is really cool. This was built in 1615, the anchor, and it looks like there's like glass around the sign to like still protect it, which is really neat. Super cool looking building. And this might just be like a quick location, the Icebreaker Pale Ale.
Established in 1616, the Anchor was originally a brewery tap room for the Anchor Brewery located behind it. It is the sole survivor of the Riverside Inns that existed here in Shakespeare's time when the district was at the heart of the theater and nightlife. It is also rumored to be a tavern favorited by river pirates and smugglers. In the early 19th century, they removed massive oak beams on the interior and revealed hiding places which were probably used to store stolen goods and contrabands.
That's cute.
It is. So London Bridge was rebuilt in 1967 through 1973.
London Bridge.
And here we have the London Bridge. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down.
This is me trying to figure out where we're going.
Pay £10 to walk up a bunch of stairs that we've been doing for free all day.
Yeah.
This monument commemorates the Great Fire on London, 1666. The fire burnt from the 2nd to the 5th of September, devastating 2/3 of the city, destroyed 13,200 houses, 87 churches, and 52 livery company halls. The height of the monument is equal to the distance westward from the site of the bakery in Pudding Lane where the fire broke out. The allegorical sculpture on the pedestal above shows Charles II coming to assist the slumped figure of the City of London.
Correction, £6, and the London Pass is accepted here. Where to next, monsieur?
I don't know. We have a lot of time to kill.
So I don't know if these things are the same thing that they had in Seattle, where there's like an underground beneath this. But, I don't know. Pretty cool if they did. Is this it?
Very good.
There's like cans of Coca-Cola.
This talks a little bit about Blacklock. We are currently sitting in an old electricity substation. In a previous life, this particular corner of the city was home to London's first butcher's market. That's pretty neat. Here's their menu. We came here specifically for their roast. And they have plenty of drink options here.
So we got the all-in roast that we will be sharing. Do you remember?
Stuff out.
Yeah.
pork, beef, and then this is the lamb, I believe. Roasted carrots, roasted cabbage, bread, and then there's potatoes in the bread.
And this is gravy over here.
Gravy, and then we got horseradish, applesauce, and remoulade.
And this is what they recommended with the beef, pork. Alright, dig in. So they ran out of the High Point spritz, and so I got they recommended the lemon something or other. I'll put it here right now.
Like lemonade cooler.
Yeah. And then you got the Black Lager. Blacklock Lager, which is like the house beer. And we got a little potatoes. You can see the bread. So it looks like a lot more meat than it actually is.
Like 6 pieces.
6 pieces? That's not bad. It's still good. You can try everything.
Hello and welcome to being super full because we ate too much. We just finished eating at
Blacklock.
Blacklock. I don't actually know what
It's
kind
just
of restaurant
Blacklock.
it is. They serve a Sunday roast, traditional Sunday roast, which was fantastic. We went with the all-in, which is lamb, beef, and pork. It was fantastic. I loved everything. It's served with carrots, cabbage, Yorkshire pudding, which is not real pudding, it's bread,
Yeah.
and some gravy. It's fantastic. I'm so stuffed right now. It is my favorite thing so far on the trip.
It was really good. I'm not a big fan of Yorkshire pudding, apparently, but other than that, everything was really good. And I'm full of water because they have like those glass bottles of water, and they, even if you had like this much you drank out of it, they just kept filling it back up. I mean, granted, we haven't been drinking a lot of water and we're probably dehydrated, so
Absolutely, we
we needed it.
Yeah.
But basically, we just kept taking shots of water the whole time.
Fantastic. Love the place. Great service. It was fast.
Yeah.
Served us up real quick. We were about an hour early for our reservation, so still were able to sit down, no issues.
Yeah. And now we're going to go see if we can get in for our Sky Garden reservation.
Yes.
So it is Sunday, so these places are currently closed. But what is this called?
Some market.
Some Market. Lovely name, right? Super cute. Oh, are these their post boxes?
Yeah.
No meal boxes.
Honestly, Leadenhall Market.
Oh,
Yeah, there it is.
Oh. The meat and fish market first occupied a series of courts behind the grand lead-roofed city mansion of Neville House on Leadenhall Street. As early as 1321, it was the established meeting place for the poultiers, whilst the cheesemongers brought their produce to the market from 1397. Ooh. In 1666, parts of the market were damaged by the Great Fire and were subsequently rebuilt.
They do a hair tour around here, but I don't really know what they. I don't know.
So the Sky Garden is the highest public garden in London, spread over more than half an acre on floors 35 to 37, with an amazing 360-degree view of London.
I'm not sure what happened to our audio here, but we are on the 35th floor, and I'm complaining about the wind blowing my dress. We pretty much walked all along the riverfront today. starting at our hotel and the Tower of London to the Tower Bridge, then Hayes Galleria, all the way to the Globe Theatre. We reserved a time ticket for Sky Garden. Luckily, we were allowed in early because the outdoor viewing area closed at 6 and our ticket was for 6:15. I was a little disappointed with this area. I thought it was going to be more of a botanical garden, but it's more of a tourist trap. I can't complain too much because it was free. It is a nice place if you want drinks with a nice view.
Here we have All Hallows by the Tower. This is the oldest church in the city, founded 1675 AD. I found it for you, sweetie.
How did you find it?
But here it is. What did you say?
Jesus said you're cool.
That's what I thought you said. And here we are at the Trinity Square Gardens. And we have the Tower Hill Memorial. And this is the Second World War extension. And this is the First World War extension to commemorate those who fought in all these wars. So this has the names of the dead found under the names of the ships in which they were serving. There was 24,000 of the merchant navy and fishing fleets whose names are honored on the walls of this garden. So this is the site where they used to have executions. To commemorate the tragic history and in many cases the martyrdom of those who for the sake of their faith, country, or ideals staked their lives and lost on this site, more than 125 were put to death, the names of some who are recorded here. We got Henry Howard, Earl of Surrey. We have an archbishop. Sir Thomas More, Bishop of Rochester. It's 12th Earl of Oxford. So something is celebrating its 100 years. This is Trinity Square. 10 Trinity Square. Do you know it's celebrating its 100 years?
No.
This is a hotel.
Maybe.
Looks like the Four Seasons.
Yeah, it is the Four Seasons. That was gorgeous.
This is the Trinity House, which is a charity dedicated to safeguarding shipping and seafarers, providing education, support, and welfare to the seafaring community. Here we have a very old wall. What's so special about this wall?
These ones I think were built by the Romans. Yeah, I'm serious. I don't really know.
Because you've been telling me false facts all day. Then why isn't there a sign?
Probably is.
London Wall. This is one of the most impressive surviving sections of London's former city wall. The lower part with its characteristic tile-bounding courses was built by the Romans around 200 AD.
Is it her being wrong all the time?
This is some other information. Tower Hill Medieval Postern. Only a surviving example of a large medieval gate tower in the city wall.
For nearly 1,500 years, the physical growth of the City of London was limited by its defensive wall. From the 17th century, as London expanded rapidly in size, the wall was no longer necessary for defense. Much of it was demolished in the 18th and 19th centuries, where sections survived became buried under shops and warehouses. Here's the menu for Vicinity. It has two different menus. I'm not sure if one is like a special like seasonal menu right now. I really wanted to try one of these desserts, but our server ended up getting moved inside. I think she was taking over for someone on break, and we haven't been able to flag anyone down to serve us right now. Both us and the people next to us have been waiting for a while.
And then this is a Bellini, which is peach puree and sparkling wine, and I got it with raspberry. This is the place with really shitty service. It's called the Vicinity, and it's inside our hotel. The food looks good, but we couldn't try any because they never came to serve us. So over here we have Jack Daniel's, the hotel bar.
And here's their menu. They have Jack Daniel's based cocktails, and for appetizer type food, they have wings, spring rolls, and dumplings. This is a great way to end such an amazing day. We had so much fun just exploring London and learning its history. Thank you for watching, and please join us for tomorrow's video when we go to the British Museum and St. Paul's Cathedral.